So the name of this demonstration is...
Let's get extra.
Wow.
That's not what it is?
Just work with me.
Okay.
Just work with me.
Joe Blacula. Gettin Extra.
Gettin extra. Let's get extra.
All right, how are you today?
I'm excellent. Finally back over here.
That's good. What is the beverage that we are
This is
partaking?
Pure white Hennessy from Jamaica.
Okay.
So I have to go back and get another fill.
How many times have you been back to Jamaica in 26?
Just once.
And you brought that back with you from Jamaica? Well, thank you. That's
Pretty thoughtful of me.
very thoughtful of you. Ain't like you went like up the street to Rothschild and whatnot and grabbed that, so thank you.
I'll be back in July.
I ain't had a good inside laugh in a minute, meaning like not laughing out my
I know,
mouth. But
you've
like,
been, I'm trying to tell you, you've been disconnected.
okay.
Unemotional. Trying to, oh, she said keep it short, so I'm gonna keep it real short.
Man.
No. No.
So we a minute into it, okay.
No. You're a human being, right?
Say that again?
You're a human being and we friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had to learn how to communicate better with you, which is, okay, when I'm long talking, I'll lose her. But I'm a long talker at times. But then again, I've learned doing my own self-examination, some of the stuff that I long talk about, most people don't give a shit. The majority of the people don't. I can tell when people genuinely give a shit and when it's just like, you know, they just stalling you out to be considerate. That'd be the word. So my thought to myself is, okay, well, how can I communicate with Tia and say what she needs to know and not go on bloviating with whatever the hell my other thoughts are about other shit? So it'd be like, all right, look, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. There it is.
But it's, so there's an art to storytelling. And you do have a story to tell. And people are interested. But you have to choose what style of communication best fits the person.
Hence why I initially said out the gate, I've had to learn how to communicate with Tia.
Absolutely.
That is what I just said.
But I also would like for you to be empathetic in your communication and not just direct. So here's the thing. I understand that you get long-winded, right? I get it. And I can appreciate the story behind everything. Some things, maybe not so much. But what I'm saying all that to say is if you just always think about the objective of what I'm trying to get across to her as you're telling the story, it'll become shorter on its own. You won't even have to shorten it.
And think about how I've been communicating with you lately, though.
Very direct, short, and to the point.
There it is.
And
there's the direct, and you get the directive.
I'm like, damn, where my friend at? He just, it's now robotic. Like, okay, we're gonna meet Monday, 11 o'clock. Boom. And no. I'm like, how are you doing today? I still wanna, like, understand what's going on in your world. Then not wait until 3 weeks later to find out you ain't been responding because you're so busy.
I've had friends or associates joke with me and say, I'll walk a mile just across the street. But then another one of my associates said, yeah, but when JB wants to cross that street, you'll be like, yeah, I think I'd rather you go back to walking the mile. Because I know how to. I know how to. Please believe it.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I deal with more people that are very detail oriented on a constant daily basis than I do with people that don't do that. The word is thorough. But what I've had to learn is that I keep the thorough in certain houses on the block.
I'm trying to understand where you're going with this, because I am probably one of the most detail-oriented persons you know. I am very detail-oriented. And so...
With me pertaining to what?
To this.
Okay.
Hence, when I asked for feedback, I was expecting a bit more verbiage. Then we have to redo it all.
Well,
I needed to understand the details of what went wrong.
What went wrong?
But I left it alone because after I asked you twice and I still got the same vague response, and what you thought went wrong, I said, okay, because that's not it.
If I would have said everything that I thought that went wrong, this could have been your answer, and rightfully so. So we just need to do the whole thing over. Yes. So that was one of those moments where I made that judgment call and just said, I'm not about to put her through all of that.
But that's what being a good, like a person that always looks to improve themselves, always seeks feedback on a very scaled, detailed manner.
But I told you what I felt you needed to know, which was on MLK Day, what was that, Monday to January the 19th? Mm-hmm. That wasn't it. So we've had these type of discussions before with beverages, air quotes. Mm-hmm. That day was different.
I also felt like I was already in a different space because of what I had going on.
Oh, so the plot thickens. Do tell.
But I'll try not to let that bother anything. I went with it.
So you were emotionally compromised on that day?
Yes.
Ah, see, this is good conversation now.
Anyway, I don't want to rehash that.
Okay. No need, but that's where we're talking like this right now. I figured whatever you had on your mind, we'd talk about it right now. This way, did my voice just quiver? We'd have it right now so we wasn't losing any content.
And trust me, I understand what you mean by having the structure and whatnot. I do understand that. But there has to be a balance. You know what I mean?
No, like, I don't know what you mean pertaining to that.
There has to be a balance. There has to be some organicness to it. Because I don't discredit anything that you're saying. Because for one, I can't. You have credentials, validations. You don't have to validate yourself. It's all validated, right? But that's the same thing coming from my standpoint as a communicator. It's not me just getting up here talking about topics. I have the gift of knowing when to use certain communication styles and when I need to switch it up for certain audiences. I understand the dynamics of production and needing to have a structured agenda certain timings. I understand all of that. There has to be a collaboration. If you are still if you're saying right here on this camera today that you still have the withal to learn and that you are still learning, then please take some of the feedback that I'm giving as well. Don't just discredit it because you think, oh, she a talker, she's a, all she gonna do is she the talent. Yeah, the talent, but the talent also has credentials and validations and awards and goals.
What's one of the words you said? You said validations. Okay, so let's talk about that. Pertaining to this, okay, what is it that you wanted to do differently? How about that? Let's have that conversation.
I wanted it to be like what we're doing right now. However, I do think you having the topics and bringing up what you want to talk about so you have control over the editing space is that's what you need to do. Then do it, because I'm gonna flow with it and it's gonna flow. But if I know an agenda, a lineup, I know how to make the conversation flow as to where you don't gotta cut, and you know what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna help you out. We can do this together. This is a collaboration. The fuck? Right? So I'm gonna ask you the same question that you asked me.
Please.
What is it that you would like to have done here today?
All right, you know what? No, I know what we didn't speak about. Do you remember anything from what we shot on January 19th, 2026, which was MLK Day? Do you remember anything from that day? That is the discussion I wanted to have on camera.
Some things.
So that was my fault. The correct question should have been, because she answered it properly, what do you remember exactly from MLK Day, the recording on MLK Day?
I'd rather not say.
Never thought I'd hear that.
The one thing I remember is the titty couch.
Pardon me?
I think that's what it was. Titty couch.
Wow.
Is that her name?
Yeah, that is her name, Titty Couch. I forgot that we even talked about Titty Couch.
That's what I remember.
Okay. Nothing else? Anything else?
Shout out to Titty Couch.
Shout out to Titty Couch.
I don't even know you, girl.
Man, Titty Couch is cold-blooded. She did my man's wrong. Consecutively wrong. You don't do that to a man.
That's all I remember.
So that I'm clear, I think we recorded for maybe 4 hours that day. And from those 4 hours, all you remember is Titty Couch.
We did not record no 4 hours.
It was about 4 hours. I got about 4 hours worth of footage.
I don't even know how. But no.
What does that mean? What do you mean when you say you don't even know how?
Because I felt like it was a drunken night. I don't remember even most of the conversations.
That was a genuine laugh. I've never almost spit something out. Almost spit. You said a drunken night. Now that was funny.
And that's just 100. It was drunk. I don't know what else to say. So enlighten me. What did we talk about?
Well,
Exactly.
That is called a segue.
Tell me what we talked about. And then I'm like, oh, yeah.
We did a recap.
Right, we talked about the Marshall dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what we talked about. So, it pretty much was a recap. Not a recap, but a continuation. Because based off of those 4 pilot episodes, I felt that there were good follow-up questions.
Are you going to re-ask these follow-up questions?
That is the intent why I have the iPad in my hand right now. Because what I was going to do was going to ask them of you again. So that January 19th wasn't a complete wash. Yeah. So look, when you say dating at 50 is like Marshalls, and I thought that Marshall's theory was dope as hell. And I ain't capping right now. I did. I genuinely was like, I like dope metaphors. Especially metaphors that I've never heard before. And I have been dealing with degenerate rappers since 1984. One of the dopest metaphors I ever heard to this day. From Rasan Ali Shelby. I stick to the streets like a dead dog. The Marshall's theory, that shit needs to be trademarked. Square Biz. Just that, it says a lot. The next...
What did you take from that, though?
Great question. That, I'm not going in looking for anything in particular, but I plan on coming out with something. My intent, I'd like to come out of here with an Adidas shirt. But I might come out of here with a floor mat. That ain't what I went in there for, but I came out with something. I might not be able to wear it, but I might get better usage out of this damn floor mat. It might last longer. I don't have to wash this damn...
Well, this is the perspective that I was saying. Basically, you go in Marshall's looking for something specific. But you gotta go through all these racks of clothes to find the lace black shirt or the red blouse or whatever, and you just going through, and you might find one, but it's a medium, it's too small. Or you might find another color in your size, it's green. That's not what you wanted, right? So what do you end up doing? Either buying something that you didn't really want, you're not really what you came for, but something just, get you over, to get you by. I know. I've done it quite too often. Trust and believe me. But at some point you gotta realize you ain't gonna find what you're looking for in Marshalls.
It depends if you go in there looking for something. Once again, the male POV, the female POV. When I go into Marshalls, as I repeat, I'm not going in there looking for anything. But I'm determined to come out of there with something. Yeah. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make it work.
At the end of the day, ladies, you know how you dress. You still need that red blouse or that whatever garment that you went in there looking for, and you still need it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna settle for another color, or you gonna go to another store? You gonna keep shopping? I mean, at some point you just what is settling? Right? What's settling?
I think women settle.
I mean, if you don't know, first of all, I feel like women do not have fair expectations.
Oh. Do tell.
They don't. They don't have. They have diluted, or not diluted, but the other word I'm looking for. Inflated.
Inflated.
Maybe inflated. Expectations. You know, it's the things that they don't even provide for themselves. They're looking for a man to provide. So the question is, why aren't you able to provide for yourself? I feel like at 50, if you're not able to provide for yourself, then we have a problem. There's next. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I mean, because I've already we done been there, done that. Trying to drag somebody, to help somebody and drag them, and you're trying to help them, and fuck all that. I'm done with that. Cause to me, by 50, you should already have some things established, right? You should be able to care for yourself in whatever manner that is. A lot of times these guys, they looking for too much. They looking for somebody to help them or nurse them back to health. And
I was waiting on that. Fucking.
No, I'm serious, because health
Caregiver.
issues now, and they looking for a caregiver at this age. They looking for a motherfucking caregiver or a hospice wife. You know, nigga. I mean, at the same time, what's in the pool still? What's still in the pool? Because now you got. It's just, the pool is like a petri dish. There's just too much nastiness going on in the pool. It's too much. You know I ain't lying.
I am going to respect and believe your opinion because you are what I am not. I am not a black woman. So I'm listening.
From what I can tell you, the pickings is slim. At this point in life, your pickings are slim. Men, they want somebody to take care of them. These new, and the new dudes too. The YNs. They want a sugar mama or somebody to take care of. Everybody wants somebody to take care of them. I don't understand. When the fuck did that start happening?
When the crack babies started giving birth.
Or when all the ladies was yelling, all the women independent.
No, they ain't old enough.
But I'm
the
just
early
trying
2000s.
to understand, when did it start becoming that women had to take care of niggas or men? I mean, we always been like mother figure. We motherly. So I get that part of it. But I'm talking about financially got to help your ass, or at this point in life is what I'm saying. Because early in life, everybody should be on their same journey to get stable, right? If you find your person, I don't believe in all that either, finding my person. Because what that mean? Yeah, I don't know about finding your person. But at what point in life do you find, like, the person that you know, can deal with your shit?
Listen to what you just said. At what point in life do you find the person that can deal with your shit?
Never.
Why would someone want to have to deal with your shit if they dealing with their own shit?
Because
Get your shit together first so they ain't gotta deal with your shit. And if you coming in with a suit with suitcases of shit, then you don't need to be with nobody.
Thank you. But
Fuck out of here.
That go both ways though.
I'm not speaking of one part. I'm speaking of
Across the board.
The fuck?
Absolutely. I agree with you.
I don't believe in motherfucking paying nobody's fucking bills. Nigga, I ain't make this shit.
No, you got to be able to pay your own bills. And I
No, I'm not even talking about bills. I'm talking about your bad mistakes. I shouldn't have to answer for your bad decisions. From 12 years ago, 5 years ago, last fucking week. You know some shit that I constantly hear about? I hear this deserve shit. Now I'm about to go off on one of my things. I hear this a lot from women. Well, you know what? I deserve this. Based off of what? Because your feelings were hurt. So you're gonna make a financial purchase knowing good and goddamn well you got a balance on your ComEd bill.
Oh damn! I gotta pay my light bill.
Point being. But yet and still, when you want to talk about real men pay attention to that type of shit. How fucking old are you when you still doing shit that's expected of someone that's 18, 19, 20-year-olds that know better? Nigga, you were a teenager fucking 3 decades ago and you still doing the same shit? How about this, people? You get what you want to use the word deserve. How about use it this way? You are getting what you deserve. You are attracting who you really are. How about that?
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
Just saying.
I feel like it's time for another drink. Let me see your cup. Yeah.
I want to see how this goes. Because this could either go hard left, meaning it ain't going to go right at all, or it could go hard right, meaning that it is great content. And I think that either way it goes, how it goes, is going to be great content. Kiana, could you give me 10 seconds, please? So look,